Welcome back, everyone. We're tackling a story that's, well, it's pretty much legendary at this point, right? The flood narrative from Genesis, chapter 6 specifically.
Yeah, definitely a familiar one.
We're not just going to skim the surface, oh no. Today we're going deeper, unearthing some of those less discussed details, the ones that make you go, what's that all about?
Love those.
Right. So Genesis chapter 6. Just to set the stage, we're in the heart of, well, the primeval history, a time of, I guess you could say, origins.
Foundations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And right away, we're hit with the detail that always kind of throws me. The sons of God saw the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Okay, stop right there. Who are these sons of God?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's a detail that sparked, probably centuries of debate. Are we talking divine beings? Angels, maybe?
Right, like some kind of, I don't know, celestial matchmaking going on.
Or could it be something else entirely? Maybe powerful rulers or a separate lineage altogether?
Interesting. So the text kind of leaves us hanging a bit.
It does. It really does. Adds to the mystery, though.
Oh, for sure. And from these unions, we get the Nephilim. Now, they're described as heroes of old, men of renown. But the term Nephilim itself, shrouded in mystery.
Absolutely. Some think giants, others lean towards demigods.
See, that's what I find fascinating. It's
Yeah.
like, what did this term, these figures, represent to the people who wrote this? Were they like folk heroes?
Yeah.
Or something more, well, ominous?
I think you hit on something there. The Nephilim, combined with all this talk of wickedness escalating, it could reflect some deep-seated anxieties. Anxieties about mixing, about power, maybe even blurring the lines between humanity and the divine.
Yeah, you can feel the tension building, can't you? And then, boom, this line hits us. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. I mean, talk about a gut punch. A deity experiencing regret. That's heavy stuff.
No kidding. It really throws open the doors to some profound theological questions. Like, are we meant to take it literally? Or is it more about conveying just how serious things had gotten? The sheer weight of human wickedness.
Right, like it's almost beyond comprehension.
It forces us to think about how the text portrays divine emotion.
And things were so bad that God decides, well, a flood is the answer. To wipe the slate clean. Talk about consequences.
It's a pretty dramatic response, no doubt. But there's this glimmer of hope amidst all this destruction. Noah.
Noah. The exception to the rule, right?
Exactly. He walked faithfully with God. So he's chosen to play this, pretty pivotal role in God's plan, a plan for renewal.
Okay, so God tasks Noah with building the ark. To preserve life, all kinds of life.
And we're not talking a little rowboat here. This thing is enormous, 300 cubits long. That's what, longer than a football field?
Try to picture that for a second, the logistics alone.
Right. Building this behemoth and gathering every kind of animal. Some scholars believe those dimensions are symbolic, not meant to be taken literally.
I can see that. It's just mind-boggling to even try and grasp the scale of it all. But it speaks to the grand scope of things, doesn't it? This is a huge rescue mission.
It really is. The Ark, with all its enormity and the diversity of life it carries, it becomes this powerful symbol of hope, right? Right in the middle of all this destruction. This vessel to carry life forward.
And it all leads to this pivotal moment, the covenant between God and Noah, this new beginning for humanity.
A promise for a future where things are different, a reset button, you could say.
And that covenant, it's not just some footnote, it's the cornerstone of the whole narrative, a renewed relationship between God and humanity, this promise of hope and a chance to, start fresh.
Yeah, that resonates even today, doesn't it? Second chances, starting over after things have gone, pretty wrong.
We've covered some serious ground today. Divine beings, mysterious Nephilim, God wrestling with some heavy emotions, and ultimately this cycle of destruction and renewal. It's a story that's captured imaginations for millennia. So as you go deeper into Genesis, consider this. Could the flood be a metaphor? A washing away of the old self, like a necessary step towards spiritual growth?
Very interesting.
It's something to think about.
Thanks for coming along on this journey with us.
We encourage you to keep exploring this text. Read it, think about it, talk about it. Until next time, happy exploring.